Hey guys, I'm super excited for my video today. I saw this question and I couldn't wait to make a video to address it. And that question was, how long does it take to get over a narcissist? Wow, that's a pretty big question, and I hope I'm going to be able to answer that for you today. My name is Amy, and this is Narcaway. My channel is devoted to educating, supporting, and encouraging victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse. If you have been here before, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing today. Let's dive right into the video because I love this question. How long does it take to get over a narcissist? Well, I would really love to give you a pinpoint time frame on your recovery. Unfortunately, you already can probably guess what I'm going to say. It's going to be different for everybody. It is going to depend on so many circumstances. And really what it comes down to is you. You are in complete control of your destiny when it comes to recovery from narcissistic abuse. If you are able to go complete no contact, then you are going to expedite that process. And generally, you can only go complete no contact if you don't have children with the narcissist, which unfortunately a lot of people that are here in this community and that subscribe to this channel, I know you guys have kids together, so you cannot completely shut that door as much as you'd like to. But what you can do is go low contact. And I think people get really caught up in that no contact term, not understanding that they can pretty much go no contact even while still communicating for the sake of the children. You do not have to share personal information. You do not have to respond to everything the narcissist debates you with. You do not have to engage emotionally with a narcissist, no matter what the circumstance, even if you have children together. So you can still go no contact in the respect that you will have contact only for the reason of coordinating schedules and relaying information back and forth relating to the children. As far as your emotional well-being, that you can cut off. And if you can separate your children from yourself, then you can go no contact figuratively. You have to cut your emotions off. You have to learn not to react and only to respond to the narcissist. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes. And actually, it becomes quite empowering. Now, going back to the original question, how long does it take to get over a narcissist? You know what? I actually know some people that have been no contact for 15 years plus and are still not over it. And it's really sad to see, because no matter how much they claim to want to be over it, they claim that this damage is just undoable. I see them living in it. It has become their identity, and they have literally become their obsession. And if you get to that point, it is very dangerous territory, and you could get stuck there for life. So you want to avoid that at all costs. You do not want to turn into a narcissist by way of obsessing about a narcissist. So what does that mean? Well, this is going to sound a little bit trite, perhaps, not meant that way, but get over it. I know it's not that easy. I am being facetious here. It is not that easy to just get over it. Hence why these channels exist and why you guys are here searching for help. But that is the key to getting over it. Understanding it, knowing that it was not your fault, forgiving yourself, eventually even forgiving them, Those are the steps that you're taking toward recovering and getting over it and moving on and being past that narcissist for good. You got to focus on yourself. What is important to you? What do you like to do? How do you want to spend your time? The more energy and focus you put into yourself, you take that away from focusing on the narcissist. That is how you get over it. The more you can do that, the quicker you're going to get over it. You need to replace that energy and focus that was spent on the narcissist with things for you, things that you enjoy. You know that when you were with the narcissist, they controlled so many aspects of your life, right down to your hobbies, right down to the time you spent with certain friends and family and doing the things you liked. The narcissist really controlled that and didn't let you do that. So when you first leave a narcissistic relationship, you have a lot of free time, and because you don't really know what to do with that, you end up focusing it back on the narcissist. You have to shift that and take that focus to you and what you like. That needs to be diverted from the narcissist, and that's how you get over it. How much time is this going to take? Well, guys, it can run the gamut here. There are so many different answers to this. I have seen people in really, really long-term 20-year relationships with a narcissist who literally got over it in a month. They left, and the reason for that is because they were actually already over it before they left. Depending on where you were in the relationship is going to relate to how you are after the relationship. If you've been stuck in a relationship for years and years and years that you have already mentally checked out of, that you have already decided that that person is no good for you and that you are just buying your time to get your exit strategy together, then when you actually leave, chances are you're pretty well over it. And you may have a few adjustments to make just to account for that shift in your new life. But it can happen pretty quickly. But then, like I said earlier, my friend who's been out of it for 15 years, they wallow in it. They are so obsessed and they are so in need of other people's attention and understanding that they are constantly seeking that validation from other people. And so they can't let it go. They get stuck in it. It becomes a part of their identity. And in this case, it's been 15 years, 5 years longer than they were even in that relationship for. And they're still not over it. So it all depends on you. It's your attitude. You are in complete control of this destiny. You are in complete control of how long it's going to take you to get over it. That's the good news. If you decide that you want to get over this quickly and you don't want to sit in this pain and this anger and this resentment, then you're going to shift your attitude and your focus to do so. And that's what you're going to do because you're going to decide to do that. Does that make sense, guys? It's kind of a roundabout way to explain it, but it's really quite simple. Not that easy to do. It does take energy and effort and forethought and focus. So it's not going to happen automatically and it's not going to happen overnight. But if you have the right attitude, it's going to happen sooner than later. If you decide to focus on the negative, you're going to stay in that negative spot longer. If you decide to focus on the positive, you're going to stay in a positive light quicker, or get there quicker, I should say. So guys, as much as I'd love to give you a time frame and say, if you were in the relationship for X amount of months, then it's going to take you X amount of months to get over it. If you were in it for X amount of years, it's going to take X amount of years to get over it. And I've heard these formulas before. If you've been in a relationship for 10 years, then it takes half that time, 5 years to get over it. Baloney. I call baloney on that big time. That is so untrue. If you understand that you are not undeserving or unworthy of love, if you know that, you know what, maybe you made mistakes, but you forgave yourself and you're going to move forward and you're going to take the lessons that you learned from that abusive relationship and put them to use in your future relationships, then your outcome is going to be very good. It's going to be very bright and you're going to get over it quicker. So don't focus on a timeline. Focus on yourself. Focus on what makes you happy. The quicker you can get away from focusing on the narcissist, the quicker you're going to get over that abusive relationship with a narcissist. I know I didn't give you a flat out answer, guys, but I hope this video still helps you. I hope it still encourages you to get out there and keep trying, no matter how crappy you might feel today, no matter how low you're doing in this moment. You're not going to be there forever as long as you choose not to be. If you choose to be there, that's where you'll stay. You make a choice to where you want to go and you're going to get there. Okay guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please go ahead, click that thumbs up button. If you don't already subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe now. And you can find me on Instagram at Narcaway. I love you all, guys. See you in the next video.